I was tracing around Hawaii. So basically, I was like, yeah, I was doing this before, la la la, and then I was saying that my subconscious was connected with this reality, and then when we ever have a shift, that the lines would shift with the land because my mind was attached to this, yada yada yada. So now I'm like, okay, and then you heard me talk about the grid, right? So I turn on the grid. See here, and there's a huge delay too, like there's about a 20-second delay now, so I may have to stop and wait. I don't know, I'll just keep going and just come like this. Now this is painstaking, but so what else I was saying is that, will this be attached to my subconscious as well in this reality with these lines? Will these lines move? Will you know what I mean? I'm really hoping not, but that's where you guys come in, man, with your critical thinking and need your help. So basically I would just do this the whole way around. You know what I mean? And I would just follow the grid at a certain altitude. All the way around, and I already did it with Australia. Look, I went ahead and did a whole continent already. Yes, I can trace Sicily. No problem. We'll start with Sicily. It's a tiny island. We'll do it quickly right now, here live. See, that's all you have to do is speak and chat, and I'll read it and I'll respond. I do that with all my comments too. I might fall behind in the comments though, honestly. The amount of videos I'm putting out, it's really hard now. It's so difficult, but I like to go 65 miles. And then I'll show you guys what I mean by macro and micro. So I'll do a macro chase first just to catch the world moving, you know, because you want to hurry up and trace this stuff because we're having shifts on a regular. So we'll do a macro. So basically you just want to connect with all the grids on all the lines, but you don't want to touch the land. You want to get as close as you can. This stuff is painstaking, so in a moment I'll start talking about something else once I get in the groove here. But you guys can see what I'm trying to do here. So let me know what you guys think. I'm just gonna do this for a bit, then I'm gonna stop, read trade chat. Trade chat, oh my god. That's from playing World of Warcraft for like 6 years. Then I'll read the chat and then I'll continue. But let me know what you guys think on this. Is this better than tracing and following the land? Like, comment, subscribe. But this is painstaking. This stuff takes forever sometimes. Man, I did all of North America and South America, but I traced the land, and I would put a podcast on and just go. And just take off. Music, whatever, man. It didn't matter. And then once we're done this part, the macro tracing, then we'll go in and get closer. Because watch, you could obviously go in and bring this line down here more. Would bring it to there. But right now we'll leave it here. And then I will go trace some other things, then I'll come back to that. Let's see. What depth was I at again? Alright. Whoa. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the videos I put out today on the anatomy. Here, let me read the chat for a sec. Alright. Thank you very much. Yeah, World of Warcraft, they have the same thing, like you play the game and they have a chat in there, it's called trade chat, and every time I try and say chat, I end up saying trade chat. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Think this is good or what? Think this is a good way of tracing? I'm going to continue doing this, but here, I'm going to pause right here for a sec. So that's how well we're doing there. I went and traced Australia already. This is when I first discovered that probably this is a really good way. So here, let's check it out real quick. I leave out islands. I'm gonna come back and fix that. I couldn't have moved overnight already. I must have did that. I try and get as close as I can to these things. I should have left these guys out. I didn't. My main goal is just to trace the mainland, because you'll see there's gonna be. You guys have seen it already, right? Where islands. Try doing that in this place here. It's just there's gonna be islands all over the world. Like trying to do that here would be insane. And it gets worse. Doesn't get any better. But yeah, that's the gist of it, ladies and gentlemen. And this is when I got serious. So you can see it's all big and blocky here. But over here, I was like, I'm going to see what it's like to get really down and dirty. And it took forever. This was like an hour from up to there to down to here. I looked at how much I did. I was like, holy crap. I went back to big. I said, peace. I'm going back to macro. Micro is for rainy nights. Then I started America. So here, I'm gonna read trade chat for a sec. See, I did it again. Oh my god. I'm gonna read chat for a sec. Hold on. Alright. Alright, so yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, because does the tracing move as well? And that's a very good question, guys, and I don't know if anyone could really have a definitive answer on that. It's just time will tell. Oh yeah, I was looking for a specific file. Hold on, give me a second here. I have a file here which I should have searched before we started here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, here it is. So this purple line, this is where I got this idea from, right? I was talking to this person and they drew this purple line from here to here a while back because they wanted to see if this would work. So they drew on the grid line, right? And I'm going to be introducing everybody to this person. This person has been helping me out a lot with my videos and giving me a lot of ideas, sparking my brain, and I can take that idea and run with it. So it's very important to start critically thinking, please. But anyway, so you see this purple line they drew a while ago, and they've been watching it, and then they noticed Australia creeped over right here. So I'm like, oh, and they're right on the line. You see, as well, they're like not directly on it, like that's pretty asinine, but you can see what I mean. And they said this piece of land right here, this right here, was right here at one point. So that's why I'm trying this out. I don't know if the curves will, I mean, a line is a line, right? On a line. So that's why I'm trying this out. Okay, let's continue with Sicily. Alright. So let me read chat here for a second. I don't want to fall too far behind. And then we will continue. Let's continue. Let's sally forth. I'm really enjoying the anatomy videos. Oh yeah, so you know what? Let's talk about I want to talk about intuition, because I'm learning a lot about it now. Because I feel I've been tuning into it a lot my whole life, but not really understanding what it is or what I'm doing. But really, at the same time, I'm like, I know what it is. It's that gut. It's everything that it talks about. It's that gut feeling you have, always follow it. And it's so true, always follow your gut, follow your intuition. And that's how you can really move along smoothly when, making decisions in life. Or it's like when you're watching or deciding who to watch on YouTube for Mandela updates or news or info, if they're good people or bad people. And you know what, some people, they just could be spreading fear without knowing it, but still, it's still not a good thing. So intuition plays a really important part here in deciding what videos we're going to watch and who we're going to spend our energy on. Which wolf do you want to feed? That's a very famous Native American story. So basically with intuition, when you're choosing channels to get your information from, and this could go for anything, if you're into chemtrails, if you're into the Federal Reserve, 9/11, whatever stage you're at in conspiracy life, because I believe all people of all walks of life are seeing this. It doesn't matter how much conspiracies you looked into. It's just more like empathy and having a kind soul. But anyway, you want to use intuition a lot when choosing a video. So treat it like when you're meeting a loved person, like when you're meeting your lover. You know that feeling you get when you're in love, and you just get it over and over, and that's what you want. You want to know. You want to be able to choose something like that. You want the trust there, because you don't want a lover where you're like chilling with them one day and all of a sudden you're fearful, like they say something negative and they continue saying that shit. Like, no, then you follow it, because then you wouldn't get with it. Well, that's the same thing with these videos. Just treat it like that. I would anyway, because this is important stuff. You're taking information that's forming your life. It better be good information. That's just my 2 copper on it. And I could talk forever, but that's pretty much what I wanted to say when learning how to select something, I guess. But that's just my 2 copper on it. That's from my experience. That's what I've been working off for the last little while, and it's been working for me a lot. And when I don't listen to it, I pay the price. I pay the price big time. And I'm always like, after I'm dealing with it, I'm like, fuck man, I should have did that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have listened to myself. And then the voice in my head is like, I still love you. So let me know what you guys think in the chat there about that. But again, if you're on a channel and you find yourself all stressed, I'm going to say this over and over, because I love everybody. And it's true. It's so true. You see how painstaking this is? So I'm also going to be changing my format for the video. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that intuition stuff. But I'm going to be changing the channel format too. Like, not the channel, this video, live stream. I'm going to try and bring people in, because, like, I can talk in a video for a long time if I have, like, a set subject and I know I need to talk for 10-20 minutes. But consistently talk like this is tough. So I'm going to start bringing in someone to help keep me busy in the trade chat. See, I called it trade chat again. Rah. World of Warcraft. Oh shoot, look at that. That didn't take long. Actually, no, we'll go down here, and then here. So we'll save this then. So here's the great thing about all this stuff. Alright. So it's perfectly traced, it's all squared. My mind when I'm tracing this is that I'm tracing the grid. I have no affiliation whatsoever with this land. It's just like water to me. I don't even care what it is. When I'm tracing this here, I am tracing the grid. I hope that's where my mindset is. Actually, that's where is my mind. That is where my mindset is. So again, now that's macro tracing, okay? Micro tracing would be okay. I got time now. I guess I'll, put a 2-hour-long podcast on. Then we would come down and get even closer. Okay. Let's see here. See what I mean? Sorry for the dead air. I'm just trying to. Then I would do something like that. Sorry for the dead air. I'm actually holding my breath too. I feel like I'm pulling a trigger, or like, I'm like drawing something precisely, and I like hold my breath for a sec. But that's basically it. And you want to get as close as you can. But I'm not going to do that here with you guys. That's stuff for me in podcasts, Podcast City. I'm going to be listening to ancient human civilizations as I do this tracing, but that's the macro for that. So here's the great thing about that stuff here. And then I'm going to read the chat in a sec. I'm going to save that. So now I've done that. Look, you see the file over here on the left? It says Sicily. Well, if any of you are interested in any of these files I have, like these tracings, I've got that one there, I've got one here. If you want to help, you don't have to, but like this is like stuff I could do on live stream. It's going to get done quick. You could get these files from me. I could quickly email them to you. I just left click on it, go down to email, click on that, and you just have to send me your email. So if you want to, or if you just want your very own copy and keep track of it yourself, if you have Google Earth, that's great. You could do that. Like, I'll send it to you, no problem, okay? No problem at all doing that. All the way around, and I already did it. I already did it with Australia. Look, I went ahead and did a whole continent already. Yes, I can trace Sicily. No problem. We'll start with Sicily. It's a tiny island. We'll do it quickly right now, here live. See, that's all you have to do is speak in chat, and I'll read it and I'll respond. I do that with all my comments too. I might fall behind in the comments though, honestly, because my mind was attached to this, yada yada yada. So now I'm like, okay. And then you heard me talk about the grid, right? So I turn on the grid. Let's see here. And there's a huge delay too. Like, there's about a 20-second delay now, so I may have to stop and wait. I don't know. I'll just keep going and just come like this. Now this is painstaking, but. So what else I was saying is that I was tracing around Hawaii. So basically, what I was like, yeah, I was doing this before, la la la, and then I was saying that my subconscious was connected with this reality, and then when we ever have a shift, that the lines would shift with the land. The amount of videos I'm putting out, it's really hard now. It's so difficult, but I like to go 65 miles. And then I'll show you guys what I mean by macro and micro. So I'll do a macro trace first just to catch the world moving, you know, because you want to hurry up and trace this stuff because we're having shifts on a regular. So we'll do a macro. So basically you just want to connect with all the grids. Will this be attached to my subconscious as well in this reality with these lines? Will these lines move? Will you know what I mean? I'm really hoping not, but that's where you guys come in, man, with your critical thinking and need your help. So basically I would just do this the whole way around. You know what I mean? And I would just follow the grid at a certain altitude.